guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to the Lone Star State. This is where I'm from. I'm going to be a little biased. I'm just going to tell you from the jump. And as always, we're going to go through airport tips, things to do, places to stay, how to get around, and of course, vegetarian eats. So let's go ahead and get started. First, a few fun facts. Dallas Airport is, in my opinion, one of the best in the entire US. I've traveled over 45 countries and I can truly say that this airport is top 5 out of the US. Like, there's no question or debate about it. It's also larger, like the entire island of Manhattan. DFW Airport is huge. It can be a bit intimidating for beginning travelers, but I'm going to give you some tips to navigate it. Dallas is served by 2 major airports, DFW International Airport and Dallas Love Field. In this video, I'm mostly going to be talking about DFW because I said I think it is the best one in the Metroplex in all of the US. However, if you're staying in downtown, Love Field might be more convenient and possibly easier for you to navigate because it's a smaller airport. You're going to get good deals from Southwest. DFW Airport is a major hub for American Airlines. If you have a hub airport in your backyard, there are going to be some advantages. Hub airports have a lot of facilities for passengers to relax, lounge, and DFW is no exception. With their many terminals, Terminal D is the best if you are going to have a layover. Some people are gatekeeping. I'm not doing this on this channel. If you go to Terminal D right next to the Capital One Lounge, if you look above and just go up the stairs, there's also an elevator. They have this huge, really nice rest area. I see a lot of flight attendants, airport staff. They go there to chill on their break. And you also can see passengers. And many people just bypass this in the international terminal. You'll see people sitting in the seats. They are sleeping. Some people are laid out on the ground. Why not go up to this area? It is a rest lounge, and it kind of just looks like a theater. There's a film playing in the background, but it's really a nice area. I've done it myself, and you don't even have to be traveling internationally. If you use the Skylink, this is, of course, past security side. And I found this from some people who told me, so I might as well share it with you. And they were like, "No, keep it secret, keep it secret." But if you have a long layover, especially if you're flying in for the first time to Dallas, Capital One, everybody says it's top tier. I might just do a video for y'all in the future, just touring the Capital One Lounge. But I think if you're not a member, it's like $60. But I've heard great reviews about that lounge. American Airlines flies to over 350 destinations all around the world daily. That's a lot of flights. So if you miss your connection, you're probably going to be able to get placed on the next one. If you have a hub, this is an advantage because the airlines, they schedule flights in waves throughout the day. There's a higher chance for you to get to your destination if you get placed on the next flight. You know, some of these smaller regional airports, it's only one flight for the day to a specific destination. If you miss it, you have to wait until the next day. The airlines are going to offer competitive fares because they know that there are a lot of options for passengers who live in the area of the Metroplex, which means there's going to be low fare deals for you. For example, I was able to get a deal to Miami from DFW Airport on Spirit Airlines. Yes, I know people talk about Spirit, but again, take your backpack, make sure you follow their rules, instructions, read them to the T, and you're going to get some good deals. Right now, I'm trying to test out their bidding system because I wanted to review the big front seat that they have. It's their version of first class. It's really just a seat with much larger leg room, but $20, $25, $20, $30 flights are absolutely amazing, especially during the holiday time. And I didn't even have to book it weeks out. So this is one advantage of having a hub. Also, hubs are going to have world-class lounges. I mentioned the best one is Capital One. One of the best is going to be the Capital One Lounge, which is located in Terminal D of DFW Airport. We know about the big 3, Delta, American, United. I'm sure you may have your personal favorite. Me, I just chase the deals. And like I said, this week I'm flying Spirit. When I flew into Dallas, it was with Frontier. I do like American. I've heard that they started to charge for basic economy carry-on luggage, so I'm not too happy with that. Also at DFW Airport, something that they need to work on is the terminal link. Earlier, I mentioned that the Skylink is a great, efficient way for you to reach terminal to terminal, but that's after security. When you are landing, I remember seeing one passenger, he had got all of his bags secured from baggage claim. He went outside, and I saw him standing for way too long, you guys. He was just waiting for that terminal link. I have a video of not him, but of the shuttle here. Do you see how slow this thing is moving, right? So DFW, you guys are great, but you really need to work on this terminal link. You could be waiting 30 minutes to an hour. I think the passenger was confused because he was trying to get to the DART, which I'll talk about later in the transportation section. You get there through Terminal A. He was in a different terminal and was trying to take the terminal link to get over there. And I mean, he was just standing out there. I felt bad for him. They need to do better with that. Also, if you're renting a car, people complain about the distance that it takes to get from the airport to the rental car site, just having to pick up the car, the lines, what have you during holiday season can be frustrating. No airport is perfect, okay? The only thing is if you are checking bags. I don't check bags, so when I land to DFW, I'm good to go. People have complained waiting for bags 60 minutes or longer. Again, I am not sure about that because I don't check bags. I've told you guys it's easy to navigate these airports if you have a backpack. You're not checking bags. You could use a pillow. They're not going to charge you for anything like that, right? So the Skylink that is past security is amazing. Compared to Atlanta, I cannot stand that airport, y'all. I don't even know if I'm going to do a video on that channel. I opt out of flying through Atlanta because it's just so frustrating. Dallas, with the Skylink, you can easily get through the terminals. Me, you guys know I don't have TSA pre or clear. I've used clear in the past, but if you have clear, of course, combine that with TSA pre, you could get to your gate, I'm going to say 5 to 10 minutes. Like that Skylink is amazing. I love the Skylink because it takes you after security to all 5 terminals in a matter of minutes. The high-speed train makes it easy for passengers to connect to their gates efficiently and quickly. DFW Airport also is known for its art program. I've mentioned Terminal D as the best terminal, and they have a lot of great art installations. You can check out the sculptures that showcase local and artists that are international. Other highlights of the airport are that it has the DFW Founders Plaza. For airplane spotters, this is going to be the location for you. It's a great observation area. They have tables where you can sit, you can hang out there and watch the aircrafts take off and land. It's a really great viewpoint. You should check it out. DFW also has a yoga area. It's really nice to be able to stretch after a long flight and sanitize your mat, of course. They have the wipes, all of that in the yoga area. I'm glad that they have this open for passengers. There's a lot of rest and lounge areas where you do not have to use Lounge Buddy or have credit card access. They have lots of quiet spaces for you to rest. The Delta side has these great seats where it's kind of like these little couches areas. You guys know what I'm talking about. And you can sit there, you can plug in. The airport also has a lot of great spots for you to just plug in and charge your devices. But on that Delta side, I can't remember the terminal, you can sit on these nice couches. People could be doing their work, they're taking calls. So there's lots of these areas to find throughout the airport. Now let's talk about activities to do in Dallas. Dallas is a very large city. I'm mostly going to be talking about the downtown area and the most popular attractions. So first is going to be Clyde Warren Park. Clyde Warren Park is a beautiful green space. You're going to have food trucks, there's play areas for kids, water fountains, a lot of restaurants and activities. There's a performance stage, for you to just sit down on the grassy lawns there and enjoy a peaceful morning, afternoon, or evening. Sometimes there are outdoor concerts. There's a doggy park and places where you can relax, even set up for picnics. They offer free fitness classes. You could go there to take a walk. You can get picked up right there to ride the trolley, and it is just a great hangout spot. I have to mention the Dallas Farmers Market. It hosts all of the farmers, and you want to, support the locals and get you some fresh fruits and vegetables. They have a wide assortment of treats for you to eat. Maybe I should talk about this in where to eat. Even if you don't want to purchase, they offer samples too. So if you're just looking for free things to do or just get some steps in, you can check out the farmers market. Texas has the best state fair in the US. Okay. You have to go during the fall to check out the state fair. I recommend eating the deep fried peanut butter and jelly. It is good. There's a lot of other unhealthy foods to eat, but you have to go. It is a must see if you are visiting Dallas. It is held annually at Fair Park, and it features everything from carnival games, the livestock show, there's games, car shows, fireworks. It is really a grand production, you guys. There are fried foods for vegetarians. There are things that you can eat there. You want to get your funnel cake and, of course, ride the iconic Ferris wheel. You want to take a picture with Big Tex if you can. It is something that I miss going to yearly, but if you have not been before, you have to check out the state fair. Now, Deep Ellum, I used to live in this neighborhood. It has changed a bit. There's art murals, there's art galleries, lots of cool boutiques to check out. There's concert venues. Deep Ellum is very bright and colorful. You're going to see some of the murals in the alleys, and you can, take your pictures. It's a very vibrant area. Just be mindful of your belongings, and I would not venture out there too late in the evening. Of course, you need to see the Dallas Arts District. This features museums, theaters, and performance spaces. People may not know this, but the Dallas Arts District is the largest urban arts district in the U.S. I think you should watch a show at the AT&T Performing Arts Center, the Windspear Opera House, go to the Dallas Museum of Art. Like I said, that's in the Arts District. A lot of the exhibits are free, where you're not going to have to spend a penny, and it is a great way for you to explore the art that Dallas has to offer. It's a good collection that they have. And of course, go to the outdoor exhibits at the Nasher Sculpture Center. Art lovers, you have to go here. There's also the Asian Crow collection. For shoppers, you want to go to North Park. This is the best mall, I think, in the DFW Metroplex. You're going to have a mix of luxury brands. There's also contemporary. I'm reading straight from ChatGPT. And of course, they have art installations. You see a lot of people just walking to get in their steps because it's just a huge layout. Check out Italy. I went there recently and was very impressed. It has different levels because the mall closes earlier, but if you're going to these restaurants, and you know this, you can stay there for longer, and it's a very nice experience, a cultural experience. I know this is more than 5, but you want to check out the Dallas skyline. It's a must-see when you have first arrived into the city. This is the home of the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, there are rivals around the world, but we all know that Dallas is America's team. Dallas has won 5 Super Bowl championships, and people also like to tour the AT&T Stadium. They do offer tours. You can go onto the website and check out times. Some people want to check out a game there. You want to make reservations, of course, ahead of time, and go Cowboys. I'm not into football, but if I'm from Dallas, you can't not know about the Dallas Stars, the Cowboys, Texas Rangers. Congratulations. And, Texans are very proud. Sometimes we operate as if it is our own country. Like Texas is a country. Some people say it's not a state, the way the people act. A lot of Texans, we like to say everything is bigger, better in Texas. This year marks the 60th year of JFK's assassination. You can go to the 6th floor museum to learn more about the site where that tragic event took place. Now let's talk about where to stay. With Dallas, they don't really have hostels. Sorry, you guys. They used to, but not anymore. I would recommend the Magnolia Hotel. It's located in the historic district. I'm not sure it's budget friendly, but I'm just giving you places that are central to Dallas. You also can check out the Sova Micro Room and Social Hotel. I did find this one on Hostel World. It's going to be a little over 100 a night. They don't have bunk beds or dorm rooms. They offer private rooms. The reviews are good. There's only 18 so far, but you always want to go to Google first. I go to Hostel World, look up the places, and then I fact check or I check again on Google. The Sova team, they offer social calendars, and it's a good way for you to meet people and also enjoy your privacy in your own room. If you want to have an apartment vibe, you can check out the Guild downtown. The Guild Hotel offers privacy. Now the price, again, Dallas, it's not as budget friendly. If you're trying to do budget friendly, you might want to look up Airbnbs. That might be the best option for you. When I come to Dallas, I stay with family. So unfortunately, I have not really explored if there are budget options. So again, you can check out the Magnolia, the Guild, also look at Sova Micro Room and Social Hotel. Moving around the city is crucial. However, Dallas, I would not say it's walkable. Now, the Arts District is walkable. You can use the trolley. Outside of that, I would recommend a car rental. They do have a public bus system, and they have the DART. I'm going to get there in a minute. But renting a car is probably going to be your best bet, depending on how many days you are here for. DART is an efficient way to explore Dallas. It kind of reminds me of Chicago public transportation in the fact that some of the passengers, not all, are kind of just, they will ride it all the way to the airport and back, like they're just on it. I've heard people say it's like they're using it as a way to keep warm. It's not like Orlando where people were sleeping in the airport, but they are on there. Some are sleeping, some it doesn't really seem like they're getting off at destinations. Their goal is just to ride the train back and forth all day. So just be aware of that. I would sit closer to the front if I were you, just to avoid any unwanted interactions. But I think they could do better. It's not as heavily policed, and it can be a bit sketchy. So just be aware of your surroundings if you're going to take the DART, but it's very affordable. And this includes the buses and the light rail. As always, you can use Uber and Lyft. You want to make sure that you are paying attention to the license plate so that it matches up when you are going to be picked up. I like to just maybe say their name. If they're saying your name or you hear a different name, you need to go check the plates so that you're not getting into the wrong car. This is a solo safety tip. It's really for the general public, but especially solo female travelers, okay? I didn't mention the Katy Trail earlier or Bishop's Arts District for activities because Dallas just has so much. But if you are a bike rider, you could rent a bike. There's plenty in Dallas, and you could check out the trails. Rent a bike for a few hours, and you can explore those neighborhoods. Dining in Dallas is going to be a delight for you. There are many restaurants, some that are fully vegetarian or vegan, and there are restaurants, of course, that are veggie friendly. I have a long list of restaurants for you, so let's get into it. The number one vegetarian restaurant, if you look on Google, it has a 4.3 rating, is Vegan Food House. They have burgers. What's recommended, people like to get the mushroom burger. They like the fries there. And I think you really should check it out. It's number one for a reason, right? I also like Kalachanji's. It is a vegetarian Indian buffet located in South Dallas. If you look at their lunch menu right here, you can see all of the delicious options that they offer. Their salad bar is amazing. You can get the tamarind drink. It is delicious. You guys have to go there. They are not open on Mondays, though. Next on the list is Nuno's Tacos and Veg Mex. You get a little bit of Tex-Mex cuisine that is completely vegan. The only thing at their restaurant, there is no place for you to sit down. So a lot of the Customers are they're just there ordering. You have to wait, pick it up. Either you eat it there just standing up outside of the restaurant, or you take it to go in your car or what have you. So Nuno's is very, very good. I've tried their crunch wraps. Their menu is very creative and interesting. Check them out on Instagram too. Then we have Fadi's Mediterranean. Fadi's is a Lebanese-based restaurant. They have locations in Houston and Dallas, and I like their setup there. I like the way they are set up there. You just point and pick the items that you want to get on your plate. I don't remember if it is pay by weight. I don't think it is. Their potatoes are really good. They have good pita bread. It's just good Mediterranean vibes there. Go to Fadi's. Next is Shoals. I've heard good reviews on Shoals. It is located in Deep Ellum. I have not been, but you probably do want to go and see what the menu has to offer. I mentioned earlier the farmer's market. People like to go there for samples. You can get apple cider. There's lots of veggies, produce, getting your fruit, all of those things. And there's handmade desserts. Like, it really has a lot of, you can check out all of those tents and eat your fill. You don't even need to purchase it. You can get local honey, like farmer's market. There's going to be something for you there. Dallas also does Ethiopian food very well. I recently went to Lalibella's. I was able to get the veggie platter. It's served on a bed of injera. When you're eating the injera, you want to make sure that you do not ingest too much of it. It can really, really fill your stomach quickly. I think they could give vegetarians a little bit more portions. It just seems like it's just a spoonful of filling of the Ethiopian delights, because we don't have meat. Like, the people who get to eat meat, I think their whole platter is full. I'm going to give you this picture here, and you see all the empty spaces. I think for us veggies, they should be able to give us a little bit more, but the food was good nonetheless. D Vegan is a Vietnamese restaurant. It's in the back of the Hong Kong marketplace. It's kind of hole in the wall, and they offer a lot of meat substitutes. I personally enjoy pho. I'm not sure if they serve that there. I can't remember if I visited D Vegan or not, but this was in the list. I saw it on Happy Cow. It's on Google's list of top vegan places to eat at. D Vegan specifically caters to vegans and vegetarians, so you're not gonna have to worry about meat previously being on the grill and having some of that residue on your plate. If you are looking for some Asian cuisine, you can try to go to D Vegan. I'm gonna cover a couple of restaurants that are in Deep Ellum. Of course, you have Slutty Vegan, Pinky Cole. Not for some reason. I was wondering why she decided to open her restaurant in Dallas as opposed to Houston. She chose Dallas first. I believe Houston's gonna get one as well. And she did it in Deep Ellum. That neighborhood is quirky, eclectic, and there's a lot of vegan eats there too. So I think this is why she picked the spot. Slutty Vegan, you're gonna have your choice of vegan fast food. I tried the burger around the time when they first opened. Their fries are really good. The burger, I don't know if Pinky's gonna see this. It was okay. I just wasn't a fan of the environment, being called slut ho, while you're walking up to order at the counter. It's not really my vibe. However, some people enjoy it. It is Black owned, so you definitely want to go support Pinky and all of her businesses. Of course, you can see it in Atlanta as well. Another restaurant that I enjoy in Deep Ellum is Buzz Brews. Anytime I go there, I want to get the vegetarian tacos. It's going to be on 2 wheat tortillas filled with the Morningstar patties. It's kind of diced up. They have a little egg to it, and you have some cheddar with a side of garlic potatoes, some pico de gallo on the side, and it is a really filling way to start your day. I really like going to Buzz Brews just for that meal alone. Some others that made my list are TLC Vegan, Casa del Vegano, and Fadi's. True Food Kitchen is very health conscious. They have creative plates, and they're known for their commitment to using anti-inflammatory ingredients. So if you are trying to avoid the meat substitutes, you don't want anything that's high in sodium, you might want to check out True Food Kitchen. All of these restaurants showcase Dallas's diverse culinary scene, and it includes vegetarians. Don't think that you're just coming down to Texas that you are only going to be limited to salads. That is not the case. Even in the non-vegetarian restaurants, they are going to be able to have options for you. It's good that America, the USA, is catering to our palates as well. There are vegan and vegetarian travelers. We matter too, you know what I mean? Thank you for sticking around for this video. If you enjoyed all of the tips that I gave about Dallas, leave a comment below. Maybe I missed something. Some of you corrected me or gave me feedback on my Amtrak video. This really helps me to make my content better. So feel free to leave comments. I like to read them. And make sure that you subscribe. You want to turn on notifications so you do not miss any future videos from me. Again, thank you for being here, and I'm going to see you in the next video.